For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that, with what we were given, comes a special obligation.
An obligation not merely to work towards a personal best in the classroom or in the sport we love, but rather an obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. For Special Olympics athletes, victory belongs not only to those who first cross the line, but to all of those who compete and endure.
They are challenged in ways we cannot imagine. They are survivors who test themselves harder and with greater joy than we will ever know.
Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn, as we all do, that in giving we receive so much more in return.
Sport ennobles us, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference.
Well, good morning and welcome to Peoples Bank Park here in York, Pennsylvania. The final game or games of the Mid-Atlantic Regional here. We have Babson. They'll play as the home team. They're the 2 seed, the only undefeated team left, and they will take on Misericordia. Misericordia with a loss. So if Babson wins game 1, Babson punches its ticket to Appleton, Wisconsin. If Misericordia picks up a win, they'll force the ever-popular if necessary game. And then the winner of that one, it would be a winner-take-all. And they would head to Appleton, Wisconsin. 5 teams already punched their tickets. Concordia, Chicago, Randolph-Macon, Oswego State, Texas Lutheran, and Swarthmore have all already qualified for the College World Series. We'll turn our focus inward to this game. And on the mound for Babson is Alex Luca. It's been talked about all week. If you keep winning all your games, you have a big advantage in terms of what you've got left pitching-wise. And if you look at the stats, Luca hasn't pitched yet in a regional, and he's second on the team in earned run average. He has a 2.97 earned run average, 3-1 record, 7 appearances, 6 starts, 30 1/3 innings, 22 strikeouts, 9 walks. Opponents hitting .289. And his first pitch to Kenny Jarema is in there for strike 1. We're underway. Jarema, the third baseman, takes the pitch from the left-handed Luca. That one misses. Also in the lineup today for Misericordia, Parker Abate will bat second. He's in center field. Tyler Holzefeld at first base hits third. Alec Iarato, the cleanup hitter, plays second base, hitting fifth in right field. Steve Weisensee hitting sixth. The designated hitter, Santo Ginta, hitting seventh. The catcher, Connor Smith, hitting eighth. Sean Lyons, he'll play left. We have Jarema there, foul one away. And after Sean Lyons batting eighth in left field, Sean Boylan, the shortstop, rounds out the lineup for Misericordia. That pitch is low and away in the dirt. 3-2 now the count. Count goes full on the first batter here. Swinging a pop-up. That's up the middle. The second baseman, Gill, called off by the shortstop, McHale, and McHale puts it away. 1 up, 1 down. The defense for Babson, Valente at first, Gill at second, McHale the shortstop. Lennon will play third. Harrington's behind the dish, left to right across the outfield. John, Oliger, and Weber. Brings up Parker Abate, the center fielder. Abate takes the first pitch and lines that into right center field. He'll be aboard with a 1-out single. First base runner of the game. Abate is tied for the tournament lead. He scored 5 runs so far here in the Mid-Atlantic Regional. First pitch, Holzefeld pulls it through the hole between first and second. Abate rounding second, heading to third. He'll be in there. First to third on the single by Holzefeld. Runners on the corners now, 1 out. Babson remained undefeated in the tournament by defeating Misericordia yesterday, so the Cougars' only loss of this tournament came against the Beavers. Iarato steps in. That one in the dirt, it gets away, no movement. Iarato, a senior, was out most of the season with an injury. Played his first game actually on Misericordia's senior day, and then played every game thus far since then. And he's jumped into the cleanup spot for the Cougars. The 1-1 from Luca. Bunted out in front. Luca off the mound, only plays at first, throws over, and gets the runner at first. So a squeeze play gets Misericordia on the board. Abate comes home. That's his 6th run scored of the tournament. Holzefeld out at second base. Brings up Steve Wisensee. Pitch from Luca, down in the dirt. Misericordia as a team hitting .283 in 4 games here at the Mid-Atlantic Regional. 9 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 14 walks and 14 strikeouts. That one's lifted up into the air. Left fielder trotting in, and John puts it away for the 3rd out. But Misericordia strikes first. A squeeze play by Iorado brings in Abate, and the Cougars lead 1-0. Babson coming to bat in the bottom half. And we're back on the mound for Misericordia. Drake Cuck. Cuck making his 2nd appearance here in the regional. Pitched a fantastic game his first time out in the opener. The 4-1 win over Virginia Wesley, and he pitched a complete game. Allowed just 1 run on 4 hits, walked 2 and struck out 9. Carried a no-hitter into the 7th inning. Fantastic effort by him. Misericordia be looking for more of the same out of Cuck today. For the year, Cuck, 2.73 ERA, 6-0, 12 appearances, 8 starts. That was his first complete game of the season the other night. He also has a save and 65 strikeouts and 59 1/3. His first pitch is in there for strike 1 to McHale. McHale lines one just out of the reach of the diving shortstop Boylan. And he's aboard. That brings up Connor Gill, number 7, the second baseman. So McHale, the shortstop, led off. Gill's up now. Arena, the designated hitter, will hit 3rd. Weber in right field, bats cleanup. Harrington, the catcher, 5th. Hitting 6th, Valente, the first baseman. And that pitch is lined for a single in the left field. So the first two runners aboard for Babson. Babson looking to answer after that first run. So after Valente hits sixth, John is in left field hitting seventh. Batting eighth in center field, Oliger. Lennon, the third baseman, bats ninth. The defense for Misericordia. Holzefeld at first, Iorado second, Boylan at short. Jarema, the third baseman, Connor Smith behind the plate. First pitch there upstairs, left to right across the outfield. Lions, Abate, Weisensee. This pitch popped high in the air. It's going to get out of play. Here's the pitch up high again. Swung on and fouled back. Swung on and missed. And Ryan Arena goes down on strikes. First out. Mark Weber will step up now, his first at bat. That one's up high. This is for ball two. McHale and Gill back-to-back singles to start things off here for the Beavers. Strike one to Weber. Babson as a team, a .287 average. 8 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 17 walks. Swung on and fouled back. Popped foul, out of play, stays alive. Weber hitting .231 here in the regional. Swings and lifts one out to left field, and Lyons circles back towards the corner and puts it away just short of the warning track. Brings up Sean Harrington. Harrington with a home run in the tournament, but just hitting .143 here at the regional. Had a 3-run home run. And Cuck's first pitch misses inside. On the outside corner for a strike. Swung on and lifted into the outfield, and the center fielder Abate calls off lines and catches it in left center field. So 2 leadoff singles for Babson, puts a pair of runners aboard, but they strand them. Cuck gets out of the inning. We'll come back for the top of the second in a moment.
I did receive a non-athletic scholarship upon entering school.
I got the presidential scholarship, which was huge for me.
I think there's more opportunities for academic scholarships in Division III.
I did receive academic scholarships. Just being involved on campus, being a leader, all those things combined kind of get me recognized. It's a great experience for me.
Top of the second inning. Santo Ginta hitting .312 here in the regional. He'll lead things off. 4 RBIs in the tournament. Swings at the first offering from Alex Luca and misses. Down low for a ball. Well, 5 teams already qualified for the College World Series. 3 bids still up in the air. This is one. Another game going on right now. In the top of the 5th, Wabash has just taken a 1-0 lead over Worcester. That's a game in the Mid-East Regional. Pitch fouled away into the stands. And the other game, the Central Regional, not completed yet. Texas Tyler and Rhodes will face off in a game starting at 1 p.m. That one out away. 2-2 now, Luca and Ginta. Hard hit ball down the line and left. Will it stay fair? It does. Ginta around first as it bounced off the wall well back into left field. Stand-up double. John retrieves the ball and gets it back into the infield. That brings up Connor Smith. Pitch from Luca outside. Smith fouls that one back. Smith hitting .462 here in the regional in 13 at-bats, 6 hits, 6 RBIs, had 4 RBIs yesterday. He's scored 3 times, and he's got a double and 2 walks. The 1-1, low and away. Fouled back into the screen. 2-2. Smith reaches for one there, protecting with 2 strikes, fouls it away into the stands. Chop foul, third base side. Pop foul out of play. Misericordia on top, 1-0. Ginta with a leadoff double here in the second inning. So Misericordia potential to add more in this inning. Scored 1 in the first. Pitch down in the dirt, 3-2. And that one just misses for ball 4. So Smith aboard with a leadoff walk. First 2 runners reach for the Cougars here in the second. Sean Lyons will come up. Lyons hitting .267 with a run scored and an RBI here in the regional. He lays down a bunt. Valente quickly hops over it, lets it roll foul, and then the second baseman follows him up to grab the ball there, let it roll foul. Good play by Valente. Babson coaching staff out to talk to the umpires. Luca delivers. The bunt gets down. Harrington out from behind the plate. Throws down to the second baseman, Gill, for the putout. Successful sacrifice there for the first out. Ginta and Smith both move up. Brings up Sean Boylan. Boylan hitting .231 in the regional. He's scored 3 times. He does have 1 RBI here in the tournament. He squares bunt, a squeeze play, and it's fouled off. The runners were going. Boylan on the year, a .257 hitter. He has 7 sacrifices. Luka off speed pitch, misses high. The pitch swung on by Boylan. Put away by the center fielder, Oliger. And Ginta takes a jump, tagging up, just to force the throw. And now with 2 away, Kenny Jarema steps up, hitting .250 in the regional. Jarema has scored 4 times and driven in 2. For the year, Jarema hitting .325, and he goes after the first pitch high in the air out to center field. Oliger, looked like he lost it for a moment, but recovers nicely. Stands underneath it, puts it away. So Misericordia gets runners on second and third. Leaves them both there. They still hold a 1-0 lead over Babson as the Beavers come to bat in the bottom of the second here at the Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park. Matthew Valente set to lead it off here for Babson. The Beavers down 1-0. He takes strike 1. This is the first game of the final day of the Mid-Atlantic Regional. Should Misericordia remain in the lead, they'll force the if necessary game. If Babson comes out on top, Babson will be the regional champion. Pitch from Cuck, fouled back. Valente hitting .182 here in the regional. That one misses. He's got 1 run scored, 1 run batted in. That one just misses for a ball. 1-2 on Valente. Fouled back. That one hit hard on the ground out to second base. Up and over with it is Iorado. Brings up Eric John. John at 231 here in the tournament. 2 runs scored, 1 RBI. Takes that one for a strike. John swings at that one, grounded out to shortstop, Boylan across, and John is retired for the second out. Jake Oliger will bat now. He's in at 231 here in the regional, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Goes after a high fastball and comes up empty. Another strikeout. And so we'll head to the Misericordia half of the 3rd inning. The Cougars lead Babson 1-0 here at the Mid-Atlantic Regional. the outfield. Diving play out in center field by Oliver. He came up with that, racing into the gap in right center field and lays out right into the glove. Fantastic catch by Oliver.
Now batting, number 17, Steve Wisenseed.
Huge play out there by Oliver for the second out. Wisensee steps in. Wisensee at 190 here in the tournament. 4 runs scored, 2 driven in. That was a huge catch out there by Oliver. Potentially could have scored a run if he doesn't come up with that. This one's lifted high in the air, and Oliver's going to call off everyone else and charge in and make that catch. They just keep going towards the dugout. Misericordia with another base runner. They leave him at first. Babson will come to bat here in the bottom half of the inning at the Mid-Atlantic Regional in York, Pennsylvania.
The NCAA would like to thank official equipment suppliers Cougars, Rallies, and Spec Seats for their support of NCAA championships. Their contributions help enhance the educational and athletic experiences of more than half a million NCAA student athletes. If you plan to play college sports, visit ncaa.org/playcollegesports to learn more about NCAA eligibility requirements. Now batting third baseman, number 6, David Lennon.
David Lennon at the plate. He'll lead it off here for Babson. 9, 1, and 2 due up here in the third. Tuck. 30 pitches through 2 innings. That one's fouled back. 0 and 2. High and away for ball 1. Wooster has tied up that game in the Mid-East Regional now. Wabash and Wooster 1-1. Another foul ball. Those two teams playing for the Mid-East Regional Championship. The only other game going on right now. 5 teams already in, 3 more to be decided today to round out the field. Swung on and missed. Goes after a high one and goes down swinging. The third strikeout for Tuck today.
Now batting number 5, Brian McHale.
Brian McHale will step up. He's 1 for 1 today. And that brought his average for the tournament to a cool 600. 10 out of 15 here in the regional. Performance by the leadoff man, a big reason why Babson has remained undefeated. Swing and a miss there. Be 1 and 1. Gale, 5 runs scored, 8 hits, 3 RBIs, a pair of doubles and a triple. And he's walked once, fouled one back into the screen. racing onto the track. He can't get to it. Abate chases it back across the warning track. McHale rounds second. He's heading into third. He'll slide in safely with a triple. His second triple of the tournament. And that makes McHale 11 for 16. Connor Gill, 1 for 1. McHale on third. McHale just tripled. They're having some audio issues, user error on my part, I'm sure. And there goes Gill, lining one into the outfield. And that's put away by the left fielder, Lyons. So McHale had that leadoff triple. He'll score on a sacrifice fly on Gill's drive into the outfield, and we're all tied up. 5th run scored for McHale. He's 11 for 17 here in the tournament. Gill drives that one in. He's had a strong tournament as well. And Ryan Arena will step in. Arena with 10 home runs for the season. Came into today at .357 in the tournament. He's 0 for 1 today, which makes him 5 for 15, so .333. He's scored 5 times, 2 RBIs, a double, 1 home run, and a pair of walks. Chops one out to shortstop. Boylan retires Arena. And that'll end the inning. But not before Babson ties it up at 1. Misericordia 1, Babson 1. Cougars coming to bat in the 4th. Santo Ginta will lead it off here for Misericordia. Everything tied up at 1. First game of the final day of the 2018 Mid-Atlantic Regional. We're here at Peoples Bank Park. A beautiful day. First couple days of the tournament. Not so much. A lot of rain. Schedule's getting altered, but yesterday and now today, beautiful days out here at the ballpark. Ginta 1-1 the count. Lucas pitch. Fouled away. Chopped foul, third base side. about 70 degrees right now. Hard hit ground ball, diving stop by McHale at shortstop. Valente can't scoop the throw, however. And we'll have Ginta safe at first. Connor Smith steps up. He's had a very good tournament, including a 4 RBI game yesterday. He walked his first time up today. That was after Ginta led off an inning with a double. Luca misses for a ball. Smith, .462 average for the tournament. 3 runs scored, 6 RBIs. That one from Luca misses low. He's over 50 pitches now. It's 3-0 on Smith. And that one misses out off the plate. Will Sean Harrington go out to have a word with Luca? First 2 runners on again for Misericordia. A little conference at the mound. There is action in the Babson bullpen.
Fans, take time this evening to come to today's championship. Visit the NCAA merchandise stand on the Tacos Resort Championship Theater.
So 2 on, nobody out here for Misericordia, and that pitch is in the dirt, bounces away from Harrington. Wild pitch, moves the runners up to second and third. So Sean Lyons, he had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. There's a chance they may have had him do so again, but not now after the wild pitch. He'll have a chance to swing away, 267 here in the tournament. And he does just that. He swings away and drives one into the gap in right center field. Oliger over to cut it off, but that's a 2-run stand-up double for Sean Lyons. And Misericordia reclaims the lead 3-1. Boylan flew out his first time up. 2-14 in the tournament. Swung on and missed. Wooster, top of the 7th, leading Wabash 2-1. Mid-East Regional. That's a strike. Swung on and fouled back. Down in the dirt, good block by Harrington. 0-2 count. Pop foul into the stands. The 1-2 upstairs for a ball. 2-2 now the count. Inside corner, strike 3. Luca gets his first strikeout of the day, and Boylan goes down looking. Kenny Jarema, 0 for 2 today, drops his tournament average to 235. Popped out, flew out. Lifts this one in the air down the right field line. It lands fair in front of the right fielder, Weber. And motoring around from second to score will be Lyons. Lyons, a 2-run double, and now he's scored. So that's 3 runs in now for Misericordia here in this inning. That'll make it 4-1. And that'll be it for Alex Luca. There'll be a new pitcher when we come back here at the Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park. Mark Weber will lead it off here for Babson. That one just misses. Down low for a strike. Bate's 50th pitch. That's in there for a strike as well. 1-2 now the count. Weber 0 for 1 today. Drops his average in the tournament to 214. That's fouled back. But he has driven in 6 runs in just 3 games here for the Beavers. He's come up with some timely hits. Lines that one right back at the glove of Cuck. Cuck barely moves after his follow through and Weber just lined it right into his glove. Brings up Harrington. Harrington 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. Takes a strike from Cuck. On the corner for strike. Off the edge. 1-2. Outside in the dirt. Evens things up at 2-2. Cuck delivers and fouled away. Wooster in the bottom of the 7th has taken a 3-1 lead on Wabash. That pitch out and away. Chopped foul off his leg. Harrington goes down for a second, gets up, jogs a little bit, taking a couple of walks, appears he's okay. Fouled back at the screen. That one's hit up in the air, racing in is Abate, but cutting in front of him is Lyons, and Lyons makes the out in right center field. Valente will step in. Takes that one for a strike. Swung on and fouled off. 0-2. Up high for a ball. Popped foul. Another one fouled away. This one hit in the air out to right field. Wisensee moves a couple of steps to his left and puts it away. So 1-2-3 inning. Misericordia coming to bat. Oh, yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah, may as well. Can I just get a chicken fingers basket and a Coke? Good, thank you.
It's on us. It's on all of us. And it's time to act now.
It's on us to start the change. It's on us to be the change. It's on us. It's on Division III. It's on all of us to stop sexual assault.
And the first pitch of the inning to Iarato will hit him, and he'll jog down the first. Edward Lair still in the game for Babson on the mound. Steve Wisensee will come up. That's taken for a strike. Swung on and fouled away. One, two, the count on Wisensee, the runner on first. Iarato. Hard ground ball to third, 5-4. No dice on the return throw. So it'll be a fielder's choice for Wisensee. Iarato erased on the 5-4 putout. That one tailor-made out there to David Lennon. And he makes the throw to Connor Gill for the out. Santo Ginta doubled and reached on an error. 1 for 2, 333 in the tournament. He gets hit. So the second hit batsman of the inning for Misericordia. Babson, oddly enough, the only undefeated team here out of the 8 teams to play in the regional. They're 7th in earned run average, 5.79 entering this game. And 28 innings, 18 earned runs, 9 walks, and just 15 strikeouts. They've pitched to contact. This one popped up in the air. McHale settles under it. There's the second out. Wisensee on second, reached on a fielder's choice after Iarato was hit by a pitch. And then Ginta was hit by a pitch. So we have 2 on right now and 2 away. Sean Lyons up. He was responsible for all 3 runs in Misericordia's 4th inning. Knocked in 2, then scored himself. Had a sac bunt in the 2nd, and then a 2-run hit. Swung on and hit on the ground out to Gill. Gill gets a good hop. Up and over to Valente, and that's the 3rd out. Shaky start to the inning for Lair, but he gets out of the jam. Babson will trail 4-1 when they come to bat here in the bottom half of the 5th inning at the NCAA Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park here in York, Pennsylvania. Eric John will get things started here for Babson. So we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. That one just misses. Cuck, 68 pitches, 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 earned run so far. That's taken for a strike. John 0 for 1 today, grounded out. 214 for the tournament. Fouled away. John for the year, a .321 hitter. 23 runs scored. 10 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. 24 RBIs, 13 walks, 28 strikeouts. That's over 140 at-bats. 3-2, the full count pitch from Cuck. Swung on, grounded hard, and Jarema goes to a knee, can't scoop it. And so John will be on base. Leadoff base runner for Babson. The Beavers here trailing by 3. That'll be a single to third. That was a hard hit ball down there. Tough play to come up with for Jarema at third base. Not a lot of time to get there. And Oliger's up. Oliger 0 for 1 today. He struck out his first time up. For the tournament, he's a .214 hitter. .320 for the season, however. 147 at-bats, 9 doubles, 2 home runs. He hits one high in the air. That's going to chase Lyons back. He moves a step or 2 in, just shy of the warning track in front of the Harrisburg University sign. And David Lennon will step in. 1 away here with a runner on first. Lennon, 0 for 1. He also struck out. 091 here in the tournament. Upstairs. Lennon for the year bats .287, 136 at bats, 22 runs, 8 doubles, 14 RBIs, 17 walks, 30 strikeouts. Checks his swing on that one. Hard hit ball. Boylan climbs the ladder. Throw over to first. Not in time. John had a pretty good suspicion that that wasn't going to get over Boylan. Didn't let himself get too far off the bag. Nice play out there by Boylan. Just took a step and then leaped to make that grab. That brings up Brian McHale. McHale 2 for 2 today. He's now only hitting .625 in this tournament. $10 for 16 in the tournament. One and one the count on him. Got 2 doubles and 2 triples in this tournament. Fouls that one away. He's been just outstanding for Babson. Popped up and out of play. Wild pitch there from Cuck. And down to second goes John here with 2 outs. 2-2 count on McHale. That misses low. The count goes full. McHale steps out, asks for time. Doesn't like something with his bat, shows it to the umpire. They're going to call for a new bat. So McHale's been on fire all tournament. We'll see what kind of hits are in this at bat for him. Gets a new piece of lumber there, so to speak. See if this one works as well for him as the one he'd used up till this point. And now we have Misericordia coach will come out to talk to the home plate umpire. Not sure what this is about. Pitch from Cuck. McHale, doesn't matter what bat he uses, he'll get a hit. There's a base hit into left center field. And that'll drive home John. He pulls Babson within 4-2. So 3 for 3 today for McHale. That makes him 11 of 17 in the tournament. That was his 4th RBI. 2 doubles, 2 triples. And that brings up Connor Gill. And the situation doesn't get much easier for Cock. Gill hitting .500 here in the regional. 1 run scored, 3 RBIs. He hits one high in the air. Lyons drifting back, takes a couple of steps in, and he'll put that one away. And that's the 3rd out. McHale gets an RBI single. He's scored once, and now he's driven in a run. But Babson trails 4-2. Misericordia comes to bat. Top half of the 6th inning here at Peoples Bank Park in York, PA. Sean Boylan takes strike 1 as we start the top half of the 6th inning. The Misericordia Cougars lead 4-2. Edward Lair still out there on the mound in relief for Babson. Lair making his first pitching appearance. Did start a game at second base here in the tournament, a 2-way player for the Beavers. As is the regular second baseman, Connor Gill. So when Connor Gill got a start on the mound, Edward Lair started at second base. He went 1 for 4 in that game, scored once, drove in a run. Swing and a miss. Boylan down on strikes. Kenny Jarema 1 for 3 today. Popped out, flied out, and then singled in his last at bat. Takes strike 1. Jarema drove in a run with that single. Part of the 3-run 4th. Knocked in Sean Lyons. High and outside for a ball. Foul down the line right over the Babson bullpen. Outside, 3-2 now, full count. Lair working against Jarema. Down low, Jarema trots down to first. 1-out walk. Parker Abate 1 for 2 today, brings his regional average up to 316. Single flied out and a walk to his credit today. This will be his 4th trip to the plate. That one's down low, bounces away from Harrington. Jarema goes down to second, and he's in there safely. That'll be a wild pitch. Abate stands in. That's inside and maybe a hair low as well. 2-0 the count on Abate. Lair wheels and throws the pick off to second. Jarema back, no problem. There is action in the Misericordia bullpen. Looks like number 34, James McGaldy. Three and 0, Abate ahead in the count. That one catches the zone, 3-1. Hit hard down the line at third. That's going to get into the corner, and Jarema comes around. He's safe. As is Abate, the throw in from left field from John. Well ahead of Abate, but Abate somehow slides around the tag. The throw came in a little bit to the home plate side of second base, and Abate, I guess, slid very wisely to the outfield side of the bag, and he gets in there safely. And Lair will get a visit from the mound. They'll just talk things over. There is action in the Babson bullpen. 5-2 now as Abate comes up with the RBI double here for Misericordia. One away, top of the 6th. Cougars lead the Beavers 5-2. Holzefeld 2 for 3. Hits in his first 2 at-bats and then grounded out last time up. Those 2 hits have brought his tournament average up to 250. He's got 4 RBIs here at the regional. Scored twice. Pops one foul, skips off the top of the net, and back up it towards the press box. That's blown away. There's 1-1 to Holzefeld outside. Two and 1. That one catches the corner. 2-2. Foul tip straight into the ground. Actually, Holzefeld might have caught his front foot with that. He does wear a guard on that ankle to protect against foul balls, so kind of took a step or two there as if that might have hit him. That pitch Bounces in front of home plate. Good block by Harrington. Keeps it in front of him. So Abate will stick around at second base. That one moved the count to 3-2. Down low, Lair issues his third walk. So first and second with one out for Alec Iarato. Iarato 0 for 1. Sacrificed to drive in a run. It was a squeeze play. Then he flew out. And he was hit by a pitch his last time up. One and 0. Popped foul. Curling back over the top of Misericordia's bullpen. It'll land in the stands. Fouled away. One and two on Iarato. Hit hard but foul down towards Babson's bullpen. Time called. Runner on second, off with the pitch. Throw down to third. It'll go into left field. And coming home will be Abate. Holzefeld was not running on the pitch. He moves down to second. And the throw goes into the outfield from Harrington. Abate and Lennon got tangled up there a little bit. But Abate still time to get away and get home. Abate, the stolen base for third. And then scores on the error. Holzefeld advances to second on the play. 2-2 on Iarato, 6-2. That run extended the lead now to 4 for the Cougars. Hard hit ball through the middle by Iarato. Rounding third is Holzefeld, and he'll score standing up. Seven to 2 now. Misericordia stretches that lead to 5. On the RBI single by Iarato, his second RBI of the day. And this will do it for Edward Lair. And we'll be back after the pitching change. Misericordia still at bat. Top of the 6th here at Peoples Bank Park, the NCAA Division III Mid-Atlantic Regional. Steve Weisensee will be the first batter to face Teddy Carey. That one's up high. Carey for the year. 7 appearances, 3 starts, covering 11 1/3 innings, 1-1 record. A 10.32 earned run average. 16 strikeouts and 20 walks. So control has been an issue for Carey. If he gets a strike in there to Weisensee, 3-1. Weisensee 174 here in the regional. Runner goes, ball 4. First pitch to Santo Ginta. That one misses as well for ball 1. Carey's pitch. And that hits Ginta. He'll head down to first. And now the bases are loaded. Another mound visit here for Babson. And that's it for Carey. We'll have another new pitcher. We'll be back after this, the Mid-Atlantic Regional. Connor Smith will be the first batter to face the new pitcher for Babson. It's Tyler Bell. First pitch hit out to third. Lennon throws home for the force. The throw pulls Harrington to the ground. Great job by Harrington there to keep his foot on the base and just kind of face plant to catch that one. Got to do what you got to do. And Bell comes in, enters this game. He's made 8 appearances. This will be his 9th. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings. 7.45 ERA, but 15 strikeouts against 4 walks, so 13.97 strikeouts per 9 innings for Bell. That force at home was the second out, so now 2 away for Sean Lyons. That one misses inside, 1-1. Lyons at 294 for the regional. That one hit hard. The runner at third had to jump out of the way, Wisensee. Lyons a sack bunt, a 2-run base hit and a ground out. It's 1 for 2 today. Checks that swing. They appeal down to third, and he went. So Bell picks up the strikeout to end the inning, but not before Misericordia adds 3 more runs. They've jumped ahead 7-2. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. Babson looking to keep pace here at the NCAA Division III Mid-Atlantic Regional here at Peoples Bank Park, home of the York Revolution.
Division III allows you to give yourself to other things.
Having that free time allows me to pursue the things that I want to pursue.
Division III athletics affords students the opportunity to, engage in the other interests in their campus and in their lives outside of that sport.
It allows you to just be able to do everything you want to do. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Arena steps in to lead things off here for Babson. Cuck still on the mound for Misericordia. He's outlasted several pitchers for Babson. That was his 88th pitch. He's given up 5 hits and struck out 3, no walks. Arena hits one hard into left field. That's going to hit off the arch nemesis on the fly. Bounces past Lyons in left field. And Arena slides in safely with a double. Arena was 0 for 2 today. He'd struck out once, but he's hitting over 300, well over 300 now after that double. Weber will step in. Fly out and a line out today. 0 for 2. 90 pitches for Cuck. That's in there for a strike. Weber, a 200 hitter here in this tournament, but a lot of timely hitting. He's got 6 runs batted in. Hits this one up in the air. The right fielder, Wisensee, drifts towards right center and puts it away. Arena holds at second. So we have 1 out. And Sean Harrington, he's 0 for 2 today. Flied out twice. He hit a home run yesterday, but overall just hitting 111 in this tournament. For the year, he's a .324 hitter in 111 at-bats. 3 home runs, a triple, and 7 doubles, 37 runs scored. Very good eye at the plate, 35 walks against just 18 strikeouts. His on-base percentage over .500. Harrington has drawn 7 walks, so while his batting average might not look the best in this tournament, he has drawn walk after walk to help Babson. This 1-2 pitch here from Cuck misses outside. Inside on that one. So it's 3-2. Swung on and ripped foul. Just foul down the left field line. Harrington went the other way with that one and lifted it over the third baseman, Jarema. But the line drive lands foul. Not much wind today. The flag dangling a little bit towards center field. Mainly just kind of hanging next to the pole. It's 3-2 on Harrington. This will be the 100th pitch from Cuck. And it's up high. Harrington, his 8th walk of this tournament, leads all players. Matthew Valente is 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out and flied out. Misericordia is going to come out to talk to Cuck. And while that happens, some players scrambling down to the bullpen. Number 13, Kyle Milan. Milan's made several appearances. And I believe maybe that's 36. Taylor Price following him, but he might just be running down to guard from foul balls coming behind them. That one's in there for a strike. Misericordia leading 7-2, but 2 on here for Babson in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 after that pitch missed low and away. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Valente 154 here in this tournament. About over a .320 hitter for the season. Swung on and chopped out to third to Jarema. Jarema outruns Arena to the bag. So that'll be a fielder's choice for Valente. Harrington advances to second, so it'll still be 2 runners on. It'll just be 2 outs now for Eric John. John 1 for 2. Singled his last time up, grounded out in his first at bat. 267 here in the regional. 1 RBI. John grounds that one down to third. Tough hop for Jerema, but he fields it. And instant replay of the last play. He outruns the base runner to third base, steps on the bag, another fielder's choice. This one ends the inning. Babson leaves a couple on. Misericordia will come to bat in the top of the seventh. They're leading 7-2 here at the Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park in York. Boylan leading things off here for Misericordia. Bell stays in the game. Bell, the fourth pitcher so far for Babson. And that first pitch will be singled out to left field in front of John. So Boylan's aboard with a leadoff single, and Jerema will step in. Jerema today 1 for 3. He's got an RBI. That came on a fourth inning single. He's also popped up, flied out, and walked in his last at bat. Pickoff throw. That one just misses. Two and 0. Here's the pitch from Bell. Jerema takes a strike on the outer part of the plate. Jerema here at the regional, a .278 hitter. He scored 5 times, driven in 3. On the year, a .325 hitter. He's scored 55 times with 6 doubles and a pair of home runs. Also has 18 steals. Runner goes, and it's lifted into the outfield, and Olliger, the center fielder, puts that one away. Boylan hustles back to first. That's the first out. Parker Abate will come up. He's 2 for 3 so far today, raising his average in the regional to .350. He's scored 7 runs, more than any other player here at the regional. And he's got 3 RBIs. Today his line, he's singled, flied out, walked, and doubled. He's got 1 RBI today. Another pickoff throw. Hit on the ground out to McHale at shortstop, 6-4. Can't retire Abate on the return throw, so it'll be a fielder's choice. Boylan erased on the putout at second. Holzefeld is 2 for 3 today. He'll be the next hitter to face Tyler Bell. Singled, flied out, walked, and doubled today. Been on base in 3 of his 4 plate appearances. Runner goes. Throw down from Harrington. And Abate is in there with a stolen base. Two outs and a runner on second for Holzefeld. Tyler Bell misses away. That one's lined back up through the middle. It's going to be an RBI single. Holzefeld will drive in Abate from second. And the Cougars extend the lead to 6. It'll be 8-2 after that hit. And that'll bring up Iarato. Iarato's driven in a pair today. He's 1 for 2. Squeeze play knocked in a run in the first inning off the bat of Iarato. Fouls the first pitch off. He's also flied out, been hit by a pitch, and then had an RBI single in his last plate appearance. They're going to call a balk. And Holzefeld will move down to second. That's grounded to shortstop. Great try there by McHale to keep it on the infield. And the throw home from John was a strong throw. Almost got Holzefeld. Didn't think after the ball deflected off McHale's diving attempt that there'd be much of a chance to get him, but great throw there by John, and that made it close. But Holzefeld's safe, and now it's 9-2 Misericordia. 2 away, and that brings up Steve Weisensee. He's 0 for 3 today. The MVP of the MAC Freedom Tournament. He's had a rough NCAA regional, just 174 in the tournament, 0 for 3 today, but he did walk in his last plate appearance. And here comes a base hit out to left center field. First to third on the play goes Iarato. Santo Ginta, he's 1 for 2 today, 333 at the regional. He's driven in 4 runs here at the regional. Today he's doubled, reached on an error, and been hit by a pitch twice. This time he hits the ball, but it goes foul. That one misses for a ball. 1-1 the count now to Ginta. Ginta leads Misericordia with 6 home runs. Misericordia, not a team that relies on a lot of power. One of 3 teams here at the regional without a home run. Obviously, everyone else has been eliminated besides these 2, but Castleton did not go deep in its 2 games. And Rowan, the number 2 team in the country in 4 games, did not hit one. One and 2 the count on Santo Ginta. Pickoff throw. Wisensee slides back in safely. Wisensee off with the pitch. It's fouled off. We'll do 1 and 2 again. Runner at first, Wisensee goes again. It's popped high in the air. Lennon in foul territory. He's lost it, but it's well into the stands. Not sure if he realized it was in the stands or if he lost it in the sun. He was shading his eyes there with his glove and just pulled up. But it sailed harmlessly into the stands, and it's still 1 and 2 here on Santo Ginta. Runner off again. Swing and a miss. That'll be the second strikeout for Bell, and that one ends the inning. 2 runs for Misericordia. Stretches the Cougars' lead to 9-2. It's stretch time. Babson comes to bat, looking to answer here at the Mid-Atlantic Regional in York, Pennsylvania.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and I know how powerful words can be. The term gay doesn't mean stupid, lame, or less than.
So I pledge to speak up if I hear the term gay used in a derogatory way or any other homophobic terms.
If you can play in Division III.
I'm a Division III student athlete, and my teammates unconditionally accepted me as part of their family. So now I pledge to do the same for others. If you can play in Division III.
Jake Ollinger leads it off here against Cuck. Drake Cuck entered the inning with 106 pitches thrown, but he's allowed just 6 hits, Walked 1, struck out 3. That one's outside. He's limited Babson to a pair of runs. Olliger today is 0 for 2. He struck out and flied out. He's ahead of Cuck in the count, 2-1 right now. And that one hits Olliger, and he'll head down to first base. Leadoff base runner for Babson. Babson trailing by 7, 9-2. But if they fail to come back in this one, Misericordia will force the if necessary game, which would be the absolute final game of the regional, as this one is grounded through the hole by Lennon. And Babson has 2 aboard for the top of the lineup. And Brian McHale. Cuck will get a visit from the dugout. And that'll be it for Drake Cuck. We'll have a pitching change here at Peoples Bank Park. Misericordia 9, Babson 2. But the Beavers threatening here in the bottom of the 7th at the Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park. Brian McHale will face Taylor Price. McHale 3 for 3 today. He's hitting .647 here at the regional. Singled, tripled, singled today. And now he's got a pair of runners on. That one's high. That'll make it 2-0. That's inside, 3-0. Taylor Price on the year. An ERA of 7 in 7 appearances and 1 start, 9 innings. He's given up 6 hits but 7 runs because he's walked 7. He's struck out 4. That one on the outer edge for a strike. Three and one. The pitch from Price. Outside corner for a strike. Three-two pitch to McHale. High and inside, almost hit him. So McHale draws a walk with no one out. So bases loaded and no one out for Connor Gill. Connor Gill hitting .455 in the tournament. He's got a single, a sac fly, and a fly out today. He's got one RBI. Looking for more. And Connor Smith will run out to talk to Price. That one hit high in the air. Lyons backs up to try to play it off the arch nemesis. Good positioning to do so. And that'll actually just end up being a two-run single for Connor Gill. Good positioning by Sean Lyons there to play that one off the wall. Those two runs make it 9-4. And Connor Gill has 3 RBIs in the game now. And Ryan Arena comes up. Arena 1 for 3 today, 353 in the tournament. He's scored 5 times, homered once and driven in 2, and he gives that one a ride. Will it stay fair? It hits the foul pole. Home run, Ryan Arena. That'll make it 9-7, his second home run of the tournament. A 3-run blast that hits the foul pole right over the 300 sign there at the top of the arch nemesis. So that pulls the Beavers within 2. The Cougars in control all throughout this one, but a big inning here for Babson. They've put up 5 runs, and there's no outs. We'll have another pitching change. We'll be back at the Mid-Atlantic Regional here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Misericordia 9, Babson 7 at Peoples Bank Park. Mark Weber steps in, and he'll face the left-hander, Dan Zarowski. Zarowski on now, the third pitcher of the inning. And that one's ripped hard by Weber, foul. 5 runs in already this inning for Babson, no one out. The big blast a moment ago, Arena's second home run here of the regional. And here's a soft fly ball out to left field. Lyons squeezes it, puts it away. And Harrington steps in. Harrington today 0 for 2. He did walk in his last plate appearance. Leads the regional in walks. Takes that pitch for a strike. Swung on and popped up. Jarema drifting into foul territory, battling the sun. Goes to a knee, but makes the play. So that's 2 away. Zarowski on the season. This is his 9th appearance. He's got a 0.79 ERA. 11 1/3 innings, just 9 hits. 3 runs, only 1 earned, 4 walks, and 10 strikeouts. That was entering this game. And Valente comes up. He's grounded out, flied out, and he didn't do a fielder's choice. Fouls that one off, 0-2. That one misses. Valente fouls one back. 2-2 again. That pitch fouled away. Good at bat here by Valente to stay alive. Pitching line for Cuck. Cuck went 6 innings, allowed 4 runs. They were all earned, 7 hits, 1 walk, struck out 3. Taylor Price came on, and this one is hopped out to second base. Iorado waits for the bounce. Throws it over to first. And that'll be the side retired. But a big inning for Babson. They're making a game of it. Misericordia leads 9-7. We'll head to the top of the 8th here at the NCAA Division III Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park. Connor Smith will lead things off here for Misericordia. He's 0 for 2 in this one. But he walked twice, each of his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll reach base for a third time without getting a hit because he got hit by that pitch. And we've got Michael Noki pitching for Babson. So that was the first batter he faced. Noki, 14 games, 1 start. He's pitched 18 2/3 innings with a 3.38 ERA, 23 hits allowed, 10 walks, 9 strikeouts. So Noki will be the 5th pitcher used by Babson. They've got a little bit more of a luxury to go into that bullpen if they have to, as they've only played 3 games here at the regional, less than any of the other teams, all of whom have been eliminated, except for Misericordia. The runner goes, that's a strike, but the pitch gets away. So Connor Smith will head down to second base with a steal. Swung on and grounded through the hole on the left side. Let's see if there's a play at third. There's not. Smith stumbled, but I don't think Lennon realized it, so Lennon kind of went to where he thought he needed to be there to cut a throw off. And McHale did not go over to cover third either, so Smith able to get down to third. Wasn't much of a stumble, probably still safe, but because the hit was to left, might have been close. And Sean Boylan steps in. He's 1 for 4. He's struck out twice. Flew out in his first at bat, singled in his last trip, and the runner will go down to second base with a steal. That's Sean Lyons. Outside for a ball. That one's grounded through the hole on the right side. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run, but he'll hold it up and go back. So Smith scores on the play. Lyons holds up at third on the RBI single by Sean Boylan. And Misericordia adds a run. It's now 10-7. Babson cut heavily into the 9-2 lead last inning with 5 runs, but now 1 for Misericordia. And Jarema will step in. Jarema 1 for 4 today. Singled and walked. And the runner goes down to second, nobody covering. So Boylan will take second. Harrington got up and faked the throw to see if maybe Lyons would break for home. He did not. That's a called strike, 1-1. Little chopper foul. Harrington will come out and scoop it up. So Wooster in that other game that was going on has picked up the win. They will punch their ticket to Appleton, Wisconsin. They're the 6th team in. Babson, if they come back in this game, would be the 7th. Or Misericordia, if they hold on, will force the if necessary game. Misericordia, the 5 seed here, needing to win twice today against 2nd-seeded Babson. They're in front right now. 10-7. Misericordia with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Jarema, swing and a miss. He goes down swinging. Strikeout for Noki. Abate, 2 for 4 today. He lays down a bunt on the squeeze play. He's in under the tag. Noki off the mound, flipped it to Harrington. He had no time to try to collect it after he fielded, so the flip came in a little bit high. Harrington can't get the tag down, so now it's 11-7 after Abate executes that squeeze play. He'll be safe down at first. Boylan over to 3rd. That's the first out, and that'll bring up Tyler Holzefeld. Holzefeld, 3 for 4 today, now hitting .286 at the regional. The runner at first goes. Harrington pump fake. Abate into second with a stolen base. Swung on and hit out to left field. Eric John puts it away. Here's the throw home. It's cut off. Sacrifice fly by Holzefeld. Boylan scores. Abate holds at second. It's going to make it 12-7. The lead back up to 5. Brings up Alec Iarato. Pitching lines so far for Babson. Alex Luca, 3 1/3, 4 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Iarato fouls that one off. Lair replaced him and went 2 innings, 3 runs, all earned, 2 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Both Luca and Lair, 1 wild pitch. Carey came on and faced 2 batters, walked one of them, hit one of them, did not record an out. Then it was Bell's turn, 1 2/3, 2 runs, both earned, 4 hits, no walks and 2 strikeouts. And now we're on to Noki, who thus far here in the 8th, 2/3 of an inning, 3 runs on 3 hits and a strikeout. Runner takes third. So Abate moves 90 feet from home plate here with 2 outs, and Iarato up. Iarato 2 for 3 today. He's hitting .400 in the regional. Strong tournament for the cleanup hitter. 5 runs scored, 6 batted in. That's hit on the ground out to McHale. Waits for a good hop. Throw across. And that'll end the inning. But Misericordia answers with 3. They've stretched their lead back to 12-7 here in the first game of the final day at the NCAA Division III Mid-Atlantic Regional here in York, Pennsylvania. Defensive substitution for Misericordia. Dalton Emmerich comes on to play left field. He'll replace Sean Lyons. Zarowski's still the pitcher. Eric John will lead it off here for Babson. He's 1 for 3. Fouled off. And John goes down looking. Zarowski picks up the strikeout here to start the inning. Took the 1-2 pitch. That one's outside. Olliger, 0 for 2 today, struck out once. Also hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Takes that one for a strike. Zarowski's pitch fouled away. That one's popped up into the outfield, into no man's land, and Olliger will be aboard. Lands right between Iarato and Weisensee. Number 6, David Lennon will come up. He's 1 for 3 today. Just a 154 hitter here at the regional. But a 287 hitter entering the day for the entire season. That one's taken low and away. That's over for a strike. Oh, and just misses low. 2-1. Taken for a strike. Popped up over towards the stands. And out of play. Hit high in the air, out behind second base. Iarato out and backpedals and catches it. He had Weisensee charging behind him. He pulled up hard at the last second. And Iarato just backpedaling and catches that one. 2 down. Brings up McHale. McHale 3 for 3 with a walk. One on and 2 outs. That pitch out and away, 1-1. Swung on and hit up in the air. Out in foul territory, trying to get it. Holzefeld can't get a bead on it, and it falls to the ground, but it's in foul territory. This will reset things. That's fouled off, 1 and 2 again. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Great at bat so far here from McHale. That's it on the ground, out to Jarema. Jarema throws across, and that'll end the inning. Babson gets a runner aboard, but they'll strand him at first. We head to the top of the 9th. Misericordia 12, Babson 7. Cougars coming to bat here at the NCAA Mid-Atlantic Regional at Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania.
Something I discovered in myself is that if I have a goal, I can accomplish it.
It's a well-rounded experience.
At a Division III school, you primarily a student athlete, so the school is really shaped around you developing yourself as a complete individual.
It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
Steve Weisensee steps in. He'll lead it off for Misericordia here in the 9th. And another pitcher for Babson, Henry Leake, has entered the game. This one fouled back. Leake making just his 2nd appearance. Swing and a miss there by Weisensee. Ending in 2/3 in his other outing, did not allow a run. Struck out a batter, walked one, and here's a ground ball out to first. Valente flips over to Leake, covering the bag. One away. Brings up Santo Ginta, 1 for 3 today. Twice hit by a pitch. Pops that one up and foul. 1-1. out and away for ball 2. Swing and a miss, evens everything up at 2-2. On the outside corner, and Ginta's rung up. He goes down looking. 2 up, 2 down here for Leak in the 9th. Connor Smith, 0 for 2 today, but he's walked twice and been hit by a pitch, been on base 3 times. For the tournament, he's hitting .400, 6 RBIs, 5 runs scored. Strong performer in the regional for Misericordia. He's also got a couple of stolen bases in this tournament. That one's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the 9th. 1 looking and 1 swinging. 1-2-3 inning for Leak. Babson will try to prevent the if necessary game, but they trail by 5 here in the championship round of the 2018 Division III Mid-Atlantic Baseball Regional at Peoples Bank Park in York. We'll be back in a moment.
This is our It's On Us pledge. It's on us to make a personal commitment to help keep all people safe from sexual assault, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, or ability.
Not to be bystanders to the problem, but to be leaders of the solution. We invite you to join us in this campaign by informing your campuses about the It's On Us mission.
Connor Gill leading it off here in the bottom of the 9th. Last chance in this game for Babson. If Misericordia holds on, we play an if necessary game. It's a double elimination tournament. Babson, the only team without a loss. Misericordia lost to Babson yesterday. After the 5-run 7th by Babson, it looked like it might be the same type of comeback Babson worked yesterday against Misericordia when they trailed 5-1 and then put back-to-back 3-run innings together and went on to win 7-5. But after that 5 spot in the 7th, Misericordia added 3 in the 8th, and Babson went silently in the 8th. So this is their last chance in this one, or we'll get the bully match. Swing and a miss. Gill goes down swinging against Zarowski. Zarowski's 40th pitch results in his 2nd strikeout of the game. That one misses to Arena. Arena 2 for 4 today. Hit the big 3-run home run to cap that 5-run start to the 7th inning. It was his second home run of the tournament. He's hitting .389 here at the regional. A very strong outing all weekend for Arena, who takes that one for strike one. It's 2-1. Swinging a hard ground ball out to third. Zarema up and over with it for the out. 2 away. Mark Weber 0 for 4 in this one. Average at the regional down to 176, but he's knocked in 6. Takes that one outside. Weber for the season hitting over 300. He's got 14 doubles and a .307 average in 166 at-bats, 5 home runs, 41 RBIs. That one's grounded through the hole between first and second for a 2-out single. That'll extend Babson's life in this one for at least another hitter. Sean Harrington, the catcher, 0 for 3 today. He does have a walk. He has reached base. His 36th walk of the season. The D3Baseball.com all-region teams came out this morning. Arena from Babson named to the first team. One of their starting pitchers, Michael Gennaro, named second team. And the New England Region Coach of the Year is the Beavers' Matt Noon. So congratulations to those two. And I'm sure Coach Noon would say that the Coach of the Year award is a team award. So congratulations to all of the Beavers and Coach Noon on that honor. Misericordia, I believe, had 8 All-MAC Freedom selections, but they were all second-team picks. And Zarowski gets the strikeout there to end the game. So we will have the winner-take-all contest. Will be in approximately 40 minutes as Misericordia wins 12-7. They force the if necessary game. Great job so far by the 5th-seeded Cougars to get into this final championship contest. So we'll see what happens in this next one. Run through what happened in this game. For Misericordia, Abate 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored and 2 driven in. He walked once. Abate stole 4 bases in this game. Holzefeld also 3 hits, 3 for 4. He walked, drove in 2, scored twice. Iorato 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. He was hit by a pitch. Sean Lyons 2 for 4, scored twice, drove in 2, doubled. And 2 hits for Sean Boylan out of the 9-hole in the lineup, 2 for 5. On the mound, Cuck gets the win. He stays undefeated on the season. He improves to 7-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. After Price failed to record an out, Zarowski came on in the 7th to replace Price, who replaced Cuck in the 7th. And Zarowski goes 3 innings for the save. No runs on 2 hits, no walks. He struck out 3. Other side of the ledger, 3 hits for McHale for the Beavers. He continues his fantastic regional. Went 3 for 4, scored twice, drove in 1, had a triple, and walked. Connor Gill and Arena 2 hits apiece. Gill 2 for 3, drove in 3, had a sacrifice fly, scored once. Arena, the big 3-run home run, resulted in his run scored and all 3 of his RBIs. Luca will take the loss for Babson. He allows 4 runs, 3 earned, and 3 1/3. 6 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. And Misericordia and Babson scheduled for probably about 35 minutes from now at this point to face off again. Winner goes to Appleton, Wisconsin. Loser goes home. And we'll see what happens then. Stay tuned. Come back and join us at about 2:30.